Alright, hi guys, welcome back to the Somnium Files, featuring the smallest AI program you've ever seen in your life. I got the Elgato thing figured out, thank God, and if it ever does it again, I'm going to burn this thing alive. But, let's go ahead and try to figure this out. First things first. I saw that glowing thing over there. Oh, can I not? It's right there. Maybe I need to get slightly taller? Yeah, because I can't interact with it. And at some point I am going to need to read those files, so I will soon. Let's see. Let's try using the forklift. That might work.
A forklift?
Push, pray, or sortie? Oh, it's going to take 130... Oh my god, this is going to take so long. Okay, let's not do that then.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Let's turn it on. How about I don't? That might be counterintuitive.
Iris is on the platform.
Throw ice at her, ears, or wake her. Ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, ped, A said! No, not you.
This will probably not help wake Iris.
It was totally worth it, though. Okay. So, let's see. We have the heated insulation door. What can I do with this?
The door.
I don't think that's going to do anything for me. So I need to take care of the icy floor first.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Slide, jump, punch, or lie down. Let's try jumping. Or we can punch it. We'll punch it.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did the ice do to me?
I don't know, but goddamn.
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
I mean, to be fair, that's probably kind of what happened. He ran in and tackled the polar bear. But then he gets... Oh god, there's 2 mental locks.
Deal! Ho! Damn! He's too strong! It sucks! But this is war after all!
Ota Matsushita, you have the greatest imagination at what is going on with you.
Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours! It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Shining light. Escort him to the green shelf or escort him to the red shelf? Huh, what is that? What is the green or what's on the green shelf? Well, that obviously, but what's over here? Oh, wait. I need to so where's the light shining down? That's what I need to do.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Punch? No. Let's breathe on it.
I would be happier about D.
Of course you
I'm
would.
sure.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Yes, yes, I'm aware, Pewter. So wait, I'm supposed to shine light on something? Okay, hold on. I guess let's just move all the
A
ice.
plate attached to the cold has frozen.
Alright, C.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
So I need to direct him to a shelf.
D.
Yeah,
Oh.
D's don't really do it for me. They have to be at least an F.
There is
Jesus.
no end to your desire.
Oh, back to work.
There seems to be nothing here.
Oh, I'm looking for a mirror, aren't I? But now I can only use the 10-second one.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
What was revealed?
What is this?
Oh my... The shelves were marked C, B, and A. Her name's A set.
We're out of options! Tessa!
What the...
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
Ota, you are the strangest son of a bitch I've ever met in my life.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
Correct.
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Okay, so
You
now...
have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Yes, yes, Pewter.
A wooden box.
Let's... break it. No, let's push it. Fuck it.
Push it over to Ota.
You got it, Iba. Believe.
It doesn't move.
What's in it?
A small wooden box?
Okay, so I'm probably not gonna get... Oh, okay.
A forklift.
Okay, before I do anything else, I need to find out what the fuck sortie means. Okay, so it means an attack made by troops coming out from a position of defense. So sortie it is.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
You're the AI sidekick in this story, Iba.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Oda Matsushita, my guy.
I can't stand I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Okay, that was only 10 seconds. So I might pass it, but I won't get the bonus. And I still can't get that. Why can't I get that? Okay, Ota.
Ota is still down.
Cheer, motivate, encourage, calm. Wait, hold on. This is a trick.
Iris is on the platform.
But if I'm wrong...
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react.
All right. Ears.
Head said.
You...
A said.
No, not you.
I thought that would work. But I got the 10, so now it'll only take 10 seconds.
Hurry!
Ota is
Motivate.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins. There! Why?
Ah, damn it. I'll go back and do that later. That was I think that's the first Somnium I haven't gotten the bonus on. Day 4, Monday, Jikai. I have been reading the comments, even though I haven't responded to them, about how these days have different meanings.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
And I really need to respond to them, because I can't remember off the top of my head. But a lot of them have significance to what the day, like, for example, Day 4, Monday, Jikai. It probably has a meaning that kind of foreshadows what's going to happen. And I think it's nifty. But anyway, back to the interrogation.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
You did that all on your own, boss. Don't think I haven't forgiven you.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
Yeah, how else would she have the knife? Because I knew that knife was going to go into play, because, you know, the shotgun thing. I don't know. Anyway.
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
We're going to ignore that. But anyway, the evidence is the fact that the Odoroki Man chocolate was there. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, and he even said it wasn't going to prove anything, but it's likely.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Yeah, hold on, why?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
What?
I'm not!
Oda!
You sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not!
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Well, I'm accusing you of assaulting a police officer, of covering for a killer, and for being a general dick. You know, there's a lot. But yeah, the knife. Oh wait, no, the cars. You stole cars too. You committed grand theft.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
Was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused. And then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that.
You are a good guy, Oda. It's just you are such a dumbass sometimes.
And
And?
Mom never liked Tessa.
Oh, so yeah, motive and proof, yeah.
So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
That... I honestly can't say I don't suspect
And
that.
she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
the two cars? The two cars.
were parked in front of the warehouse.
So, yeah, the two cars. And... it's either the fish... No, I think it's the streaming equipment. Seems to be unrelated. Never mind. No, that... Nope. Is it really? Wow.
the Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Out of context, that's the weirdest sentence.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife, There's a lot to cover.
Are we gonna have to go inside her Somnium? Because if I'm not, I'm gonna say that going inside the mind of a woman with, wow, I completely forgot the name of it. But her memory loss, pretty much, what it boils down to, is dementia. Yeah, she has dementia. Her memory loss, going inside that mind might be a little weird, or well, it's always weird.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, well, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Please tell me I'm not going to walk in on her dead body. Please tell me that's not going to be what's happening. Because we haven't seen Mayumi for a long time. Oh, thank God.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered
Oh.
about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Mayumi. Day 5, Tuesday, Zagai. There's Zagai in there.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true.
Oh, is it now?
I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
Yeah, that's not very
And
convincing.
you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Yeah, that would be good.
Sounds about right.
Anyway, Mayumi, hold on, wait. Boss, what are you doing? Anyway. Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him
Mm-hmm.
with the knife I brought from home.
That's one thing. Who took the knife?
I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Likely story, likely story. Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Listen, people are just gonna simp. That's how it be. You gotta accept it, Mayumi. This is a new age. It's a new world. I hate it, but it's a new world. Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Okay, now why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory.
That's not how streaming works.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Where'd you get the camera and the laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Who would throw away a laptop in the garbage like that?
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true. I planned the whole thing.
Now, about the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Don't lie to me now.
Yes, I killed them.
You're just as bad of a liar as your son. Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Okay, then what was your motive for killing the other two?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
No, that's Date.
That man is the root of all evil.
No, that man is Date.
That's why I killed him.
Okay, now why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me.
The feeling is mutual, I assure you.
I answered your questions, so there.
Okay, now when and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
Well, we have a nifty way to try to fix that.
You remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind.
Yeah, but it's very convenient it came back just enough to protect her son.
This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding.
Really? I couldn't tell. You were such a great actress.
I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Yep.
Date, sync with her.
Like mother, like son. Alright, now you're going to explain to me that we have 6 minutes in Somnium, right? I'm waiting for a pewter.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Oh?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
What? Jesus.
But that's impossible.
Give him 10 at least.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter,
And we're
counting
going.
on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
You what?
You said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey! This is a hostile work environment!
Pewter, I believe in you. Go ahead. You know what? I think you can do it in 4 hours. What do you think? Someone with that kind of jacket is going to be the best technician in the world. You know that?
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Yep. Covering for me. I know. So, Sajima?
Congressman Sajima has no connection to Mayumi. Or do you know something I don't?
No, sorry. Just a guess.
No need to apologize. I know that the brilliant mind of Kaname Date wouldn't waste my time throwing out random guesses.
Well, see, right now, the brilliant mind of Kaname Date is being kind of, like, mind-melded with me, so...
I'm sure I will agree with you once you explain your reasoning. In detail.
You don't have to bully me. I was just thinking out loud.
So who's Mayumi coming for? Iris.
Mayumi hates Iris. I doubt she would protect her.
You're right.
She's protecting Mizuki.
This is bad. His condition is worsening. Perhaps we need to increase the dose.
Stop vaguing me on the dosage. What medicine am I taking? Is it drugs? Is it weed? Tell me. Just tell me and I'll know.
Or reduce it?
I can hear you muttering it now.
You know, there aren't any other options. I have no idea who else it could be. There's no other options on screen. Maybe you're protecting Aiba.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
What?
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Why can't he be the culprit? So, let's see. Because he targeted, if he was the new Cyclops killer, he targeted 3 people. Renju. I cannot remember the woman's name at all. So, but Renju, her, and Aset. So he targeted them, took out their left eyes. Thing is, I just don't think it's him. It's too blatantly obvious that it could be him, that it's not him. I'm not going to use the word red herring because I think I use that way too much. But it's more like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he took out the polar bear costume, chucked it, and stabbed himself, but the knife was thrown over the edge or something, or the killer took it. So, I don't know.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Sorry about that. But the van's stolen at Femisto.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Okay, but she had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
Look, I know you're just trying to figure it out, but no. Who would pull their own eye out?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Is she the mastermind?
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Okay. Why would they do that, though? To get her more popularity as a publicity stunt?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Yeah, you have been acting shifty with that.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
No, we can't. But you know what? Whoosh. That's what I have to say about this whole... But... she's clearly acting shifty, but I don't think her or Ota are actually part of the Cyclops killings. This is completely separate, but why would they be added to this in the first place?
Ota? Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
Sorry, man. Shit happens sometimes. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. You doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
You worried about Iris? Actually, no, I should ask about his mom.
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
Well, technically speaking, Konami probably doesn't remember his mom, so him.
So worried that my stomach is in knots.
Actually, it's in stitches.
The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
Okay, why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Well, it's not, I mean, technically speaking, she is under arrest, but on her own terms. This is probably a picture of his dad, isn't it? If I can... Oh, can I not select that anymore? Weird.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Yes, and we believe you, and that's why we have her, because we want to find out why she's lying, because if someone lies, they usually have a reason to do it. You read a lot of books, but you seem to miss the one where we try to figure out how to make everyone feel better about this. We're here to stop crimes, not cause them.
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
But we didn't see you on the same frame.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Don't get mad at me.
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Oh?
Maybe
Mom?
because of her condition. Mom has... dementia.
Yes, we're aware.
Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About her dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right?
Yep.
People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, The number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day. And he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt. And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah. He had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Yep, I can't really hate you. I understand. You're an idiot. I was very much the same way. So you know what? You're cool. You lied about the editor thing, right? Although, dropping out of college to become a writer when you don't have a sure thing going... Like, I get it. Some people do it, and they're successful. But you have to be, like, very, very sure and very well connected in order to make that choice. You, Ota, you probably weren't.
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did her illness start?
Not long after I quit college. Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Why are you getting so mad, though?
Did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
Well, Ota, now you can make it better by helping me find the person who put you people in this situation. Let me help you.
What's that picture?
Ota turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Shut up, you unfeeling AI.
Human beings are logical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Iba,
let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
You know, I know people don't really like Ota that much. I'm getting the feeling that he's like one of the least liked characters. One of my friends even said that they absolutely hate him. But, like, I get it. Sometimes you don't really see the big picture. Sometimes you can't really see everything. You are a dumbass, for sure. Never forget. But you can make it better starting now. Just stop simping so hard, please, for the love of Christ.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Oh? What occurred to you? Are we going to go to this... Oh yeah, there's a forklift out here. But that's probably not what you were looking at.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, side note, I just really like her voice, so...
Who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Okay. So almost certainly not her. But what about the station
Are you
wagon?
sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Abbott connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Okay. Let's get going. We're making headway. We always find our way back here. Glad to see the place hasn't changed.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Anyone who says moi.
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Wait, hold on. Receptionist. I can talk to her from all the way over here. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk, and she's not going to talk to me. So, where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the vernacular.
Ah. Okay, what are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Okay, now about Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Fucking excuse me? You want to say that again?
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Okay.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
I will punch you.
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that.
I bet you're surprised to know a lot of things.
In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Poshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Okay.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
Alright. God, this cowboy driver. He's such a good source of information.
We then arrived at a splendid manor.
A manor, you say?
The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued.
So you went to So Sajima's house.
But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
God, this is the most, like, pure plot. Like, if this was the game in its entirety, I would be excited.
About 45
Well,
minutes later,
not the man explaining it, just, like, experiencing that story of a high-speed chase. That would be amazing.
the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends.
Ah, stonks.
The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Okay, I have one more question. You know what? You're a pain in the ass, but you know what? You can tell stories really well.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Yep, of course.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
So the killer's hideout has to be in Kabasaki.
Agreed. Let's move.
Like, it has to be at this point. There's no way it can't be. Thank you, buddy. Ah, 2:21 p.m. God, I'm so sorry. So it's just... God, I'm so clumsy with that football. It just fell into your yard again.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
And why would the doors be open?
Let's go inside.
Oh, he's gonna be dead, isn't he? God, that's right. Today was that day, wasn't it? No, wait, no. No, it wasn't. God, I can't remember.
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
I already know. I already know. I don't want to click on it. I don't. I know. I know what's about to happen. All right, fine, I'll bite.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
Oh, you're gonna have to break
The
it.
lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Oh. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
I don't like that.
Sosajima?
Jesus Christ. So his body, cut into pieces. The fuck? Like, I knew it was gonna happen. But what do I even do? Like, do I explore? Do I check for clues? Like, is there anything? Is there anything I can do? Oh, so his head.
That is the head of Sosajima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
So there's someone unrelated to all of this.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sosajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son.
Oh?
The son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Kind of sad. Is it boss?
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found Sosajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Why do you seem so freaked out that it's so?
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't.
So we have to sync with it.
Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.